Kia ora, hello, we are a couple of Kiwis.
Welcome to Rome.
We have 72 hours in this incredible city, so we're going to jam it packed full of activities and things to do, so come along with us and see what you can do when you visit Rome. So the Colosseum was built in 80 AD, originally named the Flavian Theatre. It got nicknamed the Colosseum. For 400 years, gladiators fought each other here. They fought animals here like lions, tigers and bears. But then once the Roman Empire adopted Christianity, it sort of died off, and then for the next 1,000 years it was sort of nothing. And actually the Roman people pulled it apart and used the blocks and stuff for building other things, including the Vatican. So we're down on the ground floor now. And around these seats is where the royalty or the important people, politicians, they would have all sat down here.
Like me.
And the plebs, the poor people,
Like
would have
me.
been up top. Picture this for a second though. This is how close the Roman sort of way of life was to ours in so many different ways. They had tickets. You lined up outside their Colosseum, and your ticket
was on a ceramic tile.
was a broken piece of pottery, and inscribed on it was your seat number and your row, just like we have today. So you'd go in and you'd find your seat and you sit down, and they could exit 50,000 people in 15 minutes from
So
the
many
stadium.
different entrances, so you'll see all those arches. There was no security gates,
Yeah.
so it was just like in and out.
So we exited the Colosseum now, and it's just as impressive on the outside as it is inside. Just magnificent. And we're going to make our way up through the Roman Forum now, which is something you've also got to do because it puts into context everything that's like Rome and ancient Rome.
It's only a short walk.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Right
And
up
it
the
starts right here, so we're going to make our way through the Roman Forum now.
So right now we are standing in the temple of Julius Caesar, and this is where his body was actually burnt. So behind us, people can walk in, they can still pay their respects by throwing coins and or fresh flowers as well.
So if you didn't know who Julius Caesar was, he was the first ever Roman emperor. He was assassinated, and as Ash pointed out, that was his temple and that was where he was burned, and people still pay their respects today. So we've just finished off the Colosseum and the Roman Forum, and we've stopped off, got a little sandwich and Coke each, and we're sitting now looking out at the Colosseum and all the traffic going past. I can't think of too many better views, you know, you're looking at a 2,000-year-old building. So our little walk has taken us to the Vittoriano. Huge, and I mean huge, magnificent building. It was built to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Italian nation. I think that's right, correct me if I'm wrong. The views from up here are incredible. See the Colosseum, all the Roman Forum. You won't miss this magnificent building when you visit Rome. It stands out. If you're in the region, you will see it. just down from the Colosseum, past the Roman Forum. It towers above pretty much anything else. But it is now time for our siesta.
So we are dining out tonight. We're just having a little bar crawl, hopping here and there, having a few drinks before we decide on dinner. But the district is called the Monte district, which is like a little bit of a hipster neighbourhood. And then the other district that's similar is the Trastevere neighbourhood, and we're going to take you there later in the vlog. Cheers.
Oh, sorry about that. Cheers. Good morning all. We've got up a little bit earlier and left the hotel a little bit earlier today. And the reason for that is because the place we're going to gets very popular.
Very popular.
And I also wanted to catch Ash's reaction.
Look at it!
In person.
Wow.
If you haven't already guessed, we are at the Trevi Fountain.
So we're here at the Trevi Fountain, and the tradition is you're supposed to throw coins over your left shoulder with your right hand for significant things. If you throw one coin, it says you'll return to Rome. If you throw two, you'll meet an attractive Italian man or woman. And if you throw three, you will marry the person you're with right now. So what should I do? 1, 2, or 3? Yeah? Just one? Maybe just one. I'll be back to Rome.
So this is what it looks like at 7 a.m. in the morning.
We'll see what it looks like later.
We'll walk past a little bit later on today and we'll have a look at how busy it is. So we're on our way to the Pantheon now, but we're just walking the streets and they're absolutely lovely at this time of day.
It's quiet.
It's 8:30 in the morning. It is a weekday, so you would assume that people were going to work, but maybe it's a little bit later here. And it's so quiet, so peaceful. It's not as hot.
Starting to get a bit hot.
It's getting there, especially in the sun. But yeah, it is just beautiful. So if you do want to walk around Rome and enjoy it, especially in the summer, go early in the morning. So we've made it to the Pantheon.
It hasn't even opened yet, there's a line.
It hasn't opened and there's a huge line already, but that's okay because once it opens it'll go pretty quickly. But it's actually free to enter because it's a church now. So you can come here on any day and, well, one of the days might be a service, but you can come here and line up and go and have a look. Built in 120 AD, it is the only Roman building that has been continuously used since it was built, which is absolutely incredible. Obviously used as a temple initially with the Romans, and then when Christianity became the only religion allowed, it turned into a church, and it has been used as a church pretty much ever since. To this day, historians and architects do not know how the Romans built the Pantheon without computers, without modern technology and all that sort of stuff. The mathematical equations required to make such a perfect dome and a perfect round building were absolutely incredible for the time, and you can walk inside now and marvel at that. So we've arrived at Piazza Navona.
Navona.
Navona?
Navona. It's a O.
My Navona.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And this was an ancient racetrack, actually, built in the same year as the Colosseum, 80 AD. And you can kind of tell because it's still got the road today, about
oblong?
Oval sort of oblong shape where the track would have been. But now it's a thriving, bustling square, piazza, plaza,
beautiful
whatever you want to call it. And there's fountains.
Wonder if we do a racetrack around.
Should we do a run? Jokes! So behind me up there is an ancient obelisk, and the Romans like to take them from Egypt because it showed their power over the world. And they really had an affiliation with ancient Egypt, so they took stuff from there and brought it to Rome, and it's still here today. So one of the best things you can do in Rome is just roam around. Just roam around.
So we've had a little siesta and we've freshened up and we've come out for lunch. We're on our way to a pasta making class outside of Rome in a little village with Nonna. If you want to see more of that video, definitely click the link above. But otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Cheers! Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Today we are going to another country.
Crazy.
That is inside Rome. I'm sure you know what it is.
We are going to the Vatican City.
But we have to disclose something. We are a little bit dusty this morning. We've got the original hangover cure. Last night we were out to 3 a.m. with the crew that we went to the cooking class with. So we're a little bit dusty this morning and it's going to take a little for us to wake up, you know. So
but we'll get there. We'll see you in there.
Yeah. So we've just entered this huge corridor room right now, and it's got all the maps of Italy in it. So every region has been done in a map, like the one behind me, and they were the official maps of the Vatican of Italy and the Pope. It's quite cool. We've checked out Sicily because we were there earlier. Checked out the Amalfi Coast. I don't know, I haven't seen Rome. But and then obviously the ceiling as well is just. You could just spend hours like looking at each and every little detail, but we just don't have time. It's absolutely beautiful, mate. So we're in the Raphael rooms now, and these paintings are incredible. And this room in particular is linking how the Roman Empire went from being a pagan empire to worshipping Christianity. And he's done that with a series of paintings on each of these walls here that are just phenomenal. Yeah, you could spend hours just looking up all the different details. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So we're about to head into the Sistine Chapel now, and that means no cameras. So you're just going to have to use your imagination about how beautiful it's going to look. Okay guys, museum over, and now we're standing in St. Peter's Square with St. Peter's Basilica behind us. The line to get in is huge though, so we might have to just sort of line up in the shade and hope that we can get in. Pretty sure it's free to enter St. Peter's Basilica, but if you want to go up in the dome, which we do, it costs. So we'll figure out how to get tickets for that soon. So I might have signed up to do something really, really dumb right now. The dome tickets, you could pay €8, use the stairs all the way up, 551 stairs, or you could pay €10 and use the lift. But the lift had a bit of a line and I didn't really want to wait. So I've opted for the stairs. Ash has decided to sit this one out. I think the combination of last night and it being the last day of our travels has sort of fatigued her a bit, so it's just me.
mulled wine or almonds. If you know, you know. So we've come out for our last night in Rome, and we're going to head over to the Trastevere neighbourhood, which is separated by the Tiber River. So it's known for its funky restaurants, nice bars. Sunset's about to happen, so we're going to spend our last night in Rome here.
All right.
We don't usually like doing this. We've literally strolled into the first place that kind of caught our eye. We've got front row seats to the entertainment we just saw. We're gonna have some nice dinner, pasta, and just enjoy the atmosphere. So we're just doing everything that you do in Rome, right? And the one thing you need to do is obviously try cacio e pepe, which is a traditional dish made in Rome. It is literally just pasta, egg, cheese, and pepper. Cacio e pepe. And what do you get? You got the ravioli with some sage. Oh, sorry, tortellini with some sage and some butter.
Taste test.
Butter, ravioli. Is that good?
Really soft, fresh pasta, and then the inside you can taste the ricotta and the spinach. Bullissimo.
Well, there you have it.
Sad face.
We're leaving.
It's our final night here in Rome.
We've spent 72 hours here, but 100% you could spend longer. There's so much more to do.
Easily, yeah.
We know that we will be back in the city at least one day
Well,
soon.
you did the coin over the shoulder, so you'll be back.
Yeah, of course, I have to be back. But if you've come this far, thank you for following along in this series. We hope you've enjoyed our adventures in Europe. And stay tuned for more travels to come on a couple of Kiwis. So press that subscribe button, give this video a like. It helps our videos be seen by a lot more viewers and supports us. So yeah.
We really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time on A Couple of Kiwis. Yeah, no, definitely. Thanks for watching.